The types of sound recording: optical recording, magnetic recording and digital recording. The previous optical and magnetic recording, it's olden pattern of recording. For optical recording, film sound negative we have been used, and magnetic recording we have used tape, and this one nowadays we have been following digital recording. Digital recording, the stages start from microphone, low pass filter and AD converter, then storage medium, hard disk or maybe chip, SD card nowadays. The start from microphone. The microphone as usual do which converts sound energy into electrical energy, then signal goes to low pass filter. The low pass filter which will eliminate above 20 kilohertz frequency. Above 20 kilohertz frequency will be filtered by low pass filter. Then signal goes to AD converter. AD converter which convert analog signal into digital signal, I mean binary numbers. The binary data only which is directly goes to hard disk. It will be stored in the hard disk. This is the process of digital recording. Audio sample rate. Audio sample rate is nothing but a quality of audio. Audio sample rate which determine the quality of audio. So there are different kind of sample rate like 44.1 kilohertz, 48 kilohertz, 96 kilohertz, 192 kilohertz. According to the setting, the quality will be vary. So the sample rate is must for video editing, for audio editing, for video recording. So the sample rate is very important, which provide more quality, I mean which decide the resolution of audio. These are the basic type of audio files: wave format, AIFF, MIDI, MP3, MP3 Pro, WMA format, real audio, AAC. These are the basic types. So apart from that, nearly 160 audio files are there. So these are the basic files students should know. The wave format will provide more quality and as well as it will occupy more sizes, MB sizes. Like similar to AIFF, AIFF means audio interchange file format. That is also a unique kind of file, I mean similar to wave file format. And MIDI file, musical instruments digital interface. Mostly musicians are handling these kind of files, and MP3 is very less quality as well as you can store very less MB. MP3 Pro, it's similar to MP3 actually. WMA, Windows Media Audio File, and Real Audio, AAC. AAC means Advanced Audio Coding. These are all the web portal files. So for uploading, downloading, we will use this kind of file. Professional sound recorders. So nowadays many sound recorders are coming. So this one is Zoom. You can record the WAV file format and MP3 through Zoom recorder. So you can record high quality audio like 48 kilohertz 24-bit audio in this recorder. So these are the small, I mean portable versions recorder you can carry anywhere. Importance of sound in film making. There are 3 stages in film production: pre-production, production and post-production. So sound play vital role for these 3 production stages. In pre-production stage, we will record the narration voice sometimes we will do the song recording in the pre-production stages. In the production stages, we will record the live sound sometimes we will record the spot sound. The spot sound directly used as a pilot track for the dubbing. Sometimes the live sounds will be used for directly in the post-production stages. And the next one, post-production stage. During the post-production stage, we will do the dubbing, sound effects recording and background music recording. So during the dubbing, we will use pilot track. Role of sound in filmmaking. Here, audio dubbing. Audio dubbing is nothing but a voice replacement. During the audio dubbing, the pilot track will be replaced according to the visual. The same artist have to come to the studio, then he has to give a same voice, same dialogue he has to speak. He has to speak in front of the microphone. He has to maintain the same pitch, same modulation according to the visual. So after the replacement, dialogue premix will be there. Dialogue premix is nothing but a voice balancing. So, according to the scenes, according to the shots, we have to balance the sounds. Sometimes long shot we have to maintain the less level, for close shot we have to increase the level. So, that is called dialogue premix. Sound effects and design. There are two type of sound effects, one is live sound and another one is artificial sound. Live sounds we can record indoor as well as outdoor. During the production stage we can capture the sounds, live sounds, and artificial sounds through the keyboard or through the software we can design the sounds and we have to add according to the visuals. Re-recording and BGM. Re-recording BGM, it's all music director work. They have to watch the scene, then they have to compose the music, then they have to record the sound. After that they will place according to the visual with support of sound engineers. These are the post production options. Equalizing is nothing but adjusting the volume for each character. Sometimes we need to increase the particular frequency for the particular character. Sometimes we need to reduce the particular frequency for the particular character. Then the second stage is compression. Compression is nothing but reducing the dynamic range of the recording level. Sometimes we need to remove the noises from the voices. Sometimes we need to reduce the level. Normalizing, balancing the audio tracks evenly for all characters. Normalize is nothing but balancing the all audio tracks evenly for whole film. Audio mix down and mastering. There are many tracks in cinema or film. Dialogue tracks, music tracks, sound effects tracks, whole audio tracks will be mixed as single track called mono mix down. The whole audio track mix as two track called stereo mix down. These are the important point for audio mix down. Before go to the mix down, you have to follow the steps. Balance the all audio tracks and set the level of 0 dB. We have to balance it and we have to set as 0 dB, then only we will go for the output stage. Adding EQ is very essential for post production stages. Effects, panning, everything we have to finish before take the output. Set up the automation means we have to set the music level according to the scenes. So, each scenes we have to set the music level. For example, we have to improve the music level sometimes, we have to reduce the music level sometimes. So, we have to do the automation for the entire film, okay, that is called automation. The last one, once you mix perfected, you can take the output. I mean, you can go for the audio mix down stages. Audio mastering, whole film, I mean whole audio track we have to balance it properly and finally we will go for the audio mix down. Diegetic and non-diegetic sound. First we will see diegetic sound. Diegetic sound means what sound we hear, character also can hear. For example, dialogues, foley sounds, involved music, we can hear, the character also can hear. That is diegetic sound. The second one is non-diegetic sound. Some sounds we hear but character cannot hear. Non-diegetic examples, narration, cinematic score, added sound effects. Sometimes the special effects character cannot hear. Cinematic score also character cannot hear. Narration definitely character cannot hear. There are different kind of surround sounds, 5.1, 6.1, 7.1. Now let us see 5.1. In 5.1, center track, left track, left surround, right surround and subwoofer. So, mostly the center track will deliver main character voices. The left track and right track will deliver sub character voices, and the left surround, right surround speaker will deliver sound effects and musics. And subwoofer, small one, 0.1 is a subwoofer. A subwoofer will reproduce low frequency, I mean bass sounds only reproduced by the subwoofer. Like this, the 6.1, additionally one speaker added in 6.1, Dolby digital surround mixing. Here also we have a left track, right track, center track, left surround, right surround, back surround and 0.1 subwoofer. 0.1 subwoofer is a common for all surround. So, extra one speaker will be placed behind the audience seats. Sometimes sometimes sounds coming from the back side while watching horror and thriller, fantasy, science fiction films. This is 6.1 Dolby surround mixing. And 7.1. A 7.1 SDDDS surround mixing. SDDDS means Sony Dynamic Digital Sound. Here also we have a left track, right track, center track, left surround, right surround, left rear surround, right rear surround and subwoofer. So, these are the speaker alignment for 7.1. So, as usual the center speaker will deliver the main character voices, left and right speaker will deliver the sub character voices. Sometimes main character voices also will deliver by left and right speaker. Left surround and right surround speaker will deliver sound effects and music. The last back surround left, back surround right or rear left, rear right both will deliver special sound effects. As I said earlier, while watching the horror, thriller or science fiction films, so sounds sometimes coming from the back side. So, both speaker will deliver that kind of sounds. Introduction to RO 3D. RO 3D is an immersive 3D audio which is developed by Bargo, Belgium based company. There are 3 layers here: low layer, height layer and overhead layer. RO 3D speaker setup. Like this, center speaker, left speaker, right speaker. So, here low layer, height layer and overhead layer. So, ground level speaker also set up and middle level and top level. So, RO 3D here it is a simple example: layer 1, layer 2, layer 3. The layer 1 deliver the ground level sounds like grass, footsteps or other insect sounds coming from the ground layer 1. The second layer, height layer. The height layer, the bird sounds coming from the second layer. The third layer, if helicopter, aeroplane flying on the sky, sounds coming from the top layer, I mean layer 3. Okay. The first RO 3D film released in the year 2012, name called Red Tail. That is a war based movie. So, sounds coming from the sky sometimes, sounds coming from the ground sometimes.
Mayday! Mayday! Prepare to bail out!
Our boys are getting cut to shreds.
So, in Tamil, Vishwarubam was the first RO 3D film.
This is a rescue mission!
Thank you students. I hope you have learned introduction to audio production. Thank you.